How's it going, boys, and Happy New Year. Hope you guys are doing well. I would be out with my friends right now, but unfortunately I have caught COVID-19 2 years in a row, which is just great. I love just sitting in my house by myself, but that's fine because I get to make this cool YouTube video just for you guys. And with it being the new year, I thought I would talk about New Year's resolutions and goals. That's super important for you both as a person and hopefully both as an editor as well. So today I thought I would talk about my goals and how you guys could set realistic goals for yourself that will hopefully improve you as an editor and further advance your career. I decided to put my goals in typical fashion in a twitter.com post, so here we are. These are my big goals right here. I decided to order them from most realistic to least realistic, but these are theoretically all dreams that could become feasibly true, and we're going to start off with the first two dreams that are more than likely going to happen this year. The first one is make 6 figures total from editing. Now, I'm not going to go into what my salary is exactly, but just know that it is enough that if I were to go all the way this year with no problems whatsoever, it would be over 6 figures. The second one is achieve 100 million views of edited content. I'm about 60 million views right now. Even if this number stays the same or even goes down a little, I'm going to achieve this. The third goal of mine is to reach my weight loss goals. For those who don't know, I've been taking my health a little bit more seriously. Nothing too crazy, just eating stuff like these carb balance tortillas, which these are gas 70 per tortilla, and like making quesadillas out of them, sandwiches out of them, things like that. With that, I've been able to lose over 55 pounds so far. I have stagnated the past, I want to say 2 months, but thankfully I haven't gained any weight. I've just kind of stayed around the same weight level, but hopefully once I kick it into high gear like I have been recently again, it will be something that I can actually achieve. The fourth thing is work with a massive brand. Now, I have worked with massive creators and even celebrities like Ronda Rousey, but I want to work with a massive company. Like, for instance, if you were to go onto Dexerto.com right here, we had a collaboration with Pop-Tarts recently, and we've been working with other companies and brands, but it would be really cool if I could, for instance, work on one of these projects and have the opportunity to add a super big household name brand to my resume. Hopefully this is something that'll happen, but we'll just have to wait and see. The next thing is to go to Japan with the Alice Cord. The Alice Cord, if you don't know, is my main group of editing friends that I hang out with. We play Minecraft together, at least that's what we've been doing recently. This is typically when I'm not hanging out with my IRLs or Pleasant, this is typically the place I am. Hopefully, if things go well, I will be going to Japan this time in November. So, that's going to be really exciting to see. The next goal of mine is visit France and not speak English. Now, that's going to take a little bit of explanation. For those who don't know, I've been learning French a little. I was going to learn French because my mom told me she was moving back to France and I wanted to take more of an effort into actually learning the language. My mom is fluent in French and she attempted to teach me when I was younger, but that just didn't end up working out because I have ADHD, but it is still a huge goal of mine. And the next thing is go to England. Dexerto is based in England, and it just in general, go to Europe in general. I've only ever been in North America. I've never left the general North America region, so that's a big thing. And the last thing is help my friends' dreams come true. So yeah, so how does this all relate back to your own goals, and how can you set realistic goals for yourself that can eventually help advance your career or just advance your life in general? And what I personally recommend, instead of just shooting for super massive lofty dreams, is to do what I call realistic dreaming. So what that means is, instead of making it super massive unrealistic goals that realistically can't be achieved, kind of compartmentalize that into much smaller realistic steps. Like simply saying I want to lose weight on its own might be an unrealistic goal if you have a blanket statement of I'm gonna lose weight and you don't actually plan out steps to achieve that. Like, for instance, what I'm doing, instead of just promising to do better, make a game plan that can be easily done in steps. So instead of just saying I'm just going to lose weight, I'm going to say I'm going to cut my caloric deficit in half, and I'm going to start working out on a regular basis. Those are two very realistic things you can do. So like instead of going to the gym, I have like FitXR on my Quest, and I do that pretty often, or I'll do Fitness or something. So you don't always have to go to the gym, because sometimes you just don't have time to go, or you just don't feel like leaving the house one day. You still have something that you can do to work out, but I'm not trying to make this just about fitness. You could also apply that to your editing goal. So instead of saying something like, oh, I'm going to be the biggest editor ever, you could say something like, I'm gonna improve my skill sets by practicing and grow my network of editors/creators. And doing those things by proxy will achieve your goals. The big thing I kind of want you to take away from this, I know it's kind of all over the place, is that in my experience, the best way to actually achieve your goals is to set up realistic steps that you can take to achieve those goals. So instead of just making blanket promises and absolutely shooting for the moon with no plan whatsoever, take realistic steps that will eventually build up upon each other into actually achieving something that you're proud of. Yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna let you guys get back to your New Year's party, and I'm just gonna sit here and contemplate my life choices about not getting a booster shot. But yeah, that's all. Have a great 2023, boys, and I'll see you guys later.